Cougar fans, we're back with another episode of the CougConnect podcast, and tonight we are joined by a very special guest. We are lucky to have a brand new player at BYU, Bear Bachmeier, with us. Bear, how you doing, man?
Doing well, yeah. Thank you for having me on.
Dude, thanks for coming on. It's been fun. It's been a fun journey to follow you a little bit.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. Just happy to be here, and yeah, thanks for having me on again.
Okay, so for those fans who don't know much about Bear yet, give us some family background, some personal background. Where'd you grow up? Where'd you play ball? Have you played other positions, maybe besides quarterback, all that stuff?
Yeah, so I grew up in Southern California, 4 siblings and 2 loving parents. My dad was an officer in the Marine Corps, so he kind of instilled in us that militant kind of vibe, but he also was very family oriented. So I'm very close with my siblings, close with my family, and then my mom, having one of the hardest jobs, 5 kids and cooking 3 meals a day and cleaning and driving us around to practices. So just very tight knit, very family oriented, and with the positions, I played running back early on, and then made the transition to quarterback. Fortunate to have 3 older siblings that I look up to, and then 1 younger sibling that I'm trying to be the best role model for. So.
And while on the topic of your family, you have a pretty athletic family. You think that's fair to say?
Yeah, I'd say so.
How many people in your family have played college sports?
I guess, 4. I counted my dad. So
yeah.
My dad, and then my oldest brother Hank was collegiate quarterback. My sister runs track at the University of Redlands in Southern California, and then obviously my brother Tiger plays receiver for the Cougs.
Very cool, man. Okay, so when did you kind of know? I guess when did you kind of start getting recruited? Because you've got this legacy of like your brothers, and that was it pretty early on. People started showing interest in you to play college football. Do you kind of remember when that moment was?
Yeah, actually, I received my first offer in 8th grade. I guess at the time, as an 8th grader, you think you're really cool because you got an offer and whatnot. Let alone you got to play 4 years in high school. But yeah, I guess in 8th grade I got that offer. But I guess I didn't. Nothing really started coming in until you actually play high school football.
Right.
So yeah, I guess that'd be my sophomore year when I actually played, and I guess it was cool because you got an offer in 8th grade and whatever. But I guess at the end of the day you got to play. You got to play ball. So.
Yeah, you got to earn it. It's fun, but you still have to earn it.
Yeah,
or it doesn't matter.
Yeah, 100%.
Who was your first offer from?
It was actually Boise when Hank was there. So
that makes sense, dude. Boise's a fun program. It's actually low key one of my favorite programs.
They're a great program. It actually kind of reminds me of BYU in a sense. There's no professional team up there, so the only thing to do on Saturdays is go to Les and go to the Blue and go watch and then correlating that to BYU, obviously.
Yeah. I go to work for Boise all the time, and all the people I train in Boise, they know I'm a big Cougar fan, and so if the Cougars have lost or anything, they're always giving me trouble. But you don't have to guess. Everyone there is a Boise State fan.
Yeah.
Like, without a doubt, they're all Boise State fans. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of pride in Boise. A lot of pride in Provo too. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so pick up the Boise State offer, kind of start balling sophomore year. You start off with a pretty good offer. Like, that's a pretty good school. And then did they kind of start coming in all at once as you played sophomore year, or was it they kind of trickle in, or what was that like?
Yeah, I'd say a big bulk of the recruiting came sophomore spring, sophomore spring and summer. I actually picked up the BYU offer my sophomore spring summer kind of time. I'd say that was kind of the duration of the peak recruiting kind of deal.
Yeah. Okay, cool. And then what's some of your memories, your highlights from high school football? Is there a particular game or maybe a run of games or a year that was kind of more memorable than the rest? I want to kind of get a flavor for your high school ball.
Yeah, definitely playing with my brother. I was very fortunate that we were 2 years apart, and I got to play with him my sophomore year. Yeah, I guess my favorite memory from high school football, we actually lost the game, but it was a playoff game, and we played a pretty good team called Bishop Amat, and it was just kind of me and Tiger just playing backyard football, and I think he literally ended up with like 15 receptions, like 200 something yards. But it was just fun, just it was just kind of backyard football, just having fun with your brother. That's probably the most memorable memory of high school football.
So you send Tiger over the top, get behind the defense, or you let him work the windows and the zones? What's Tiger? I'm sure he does both really well. He's a D1 wide receiver. What do you think?
Yeah, I think he's kind of an all around kind of guy.
Yeah.
I think what separates Tiger from a lot of guys is just when he steps in between the lines. His mentality is, I'm gonna kill this guy in front of me.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can throw it up to him. He's gonna come down with the ball. He's obviously very cerebral, so he kind of just finds space. Find the voids in the defense, and then him with the ball in his hands is uh, pretty unique, and he's hard to bring down.
Yeah, we saw him when you guys announced. We were all doing our research, over at CougConnect, the Discord, and all that, and we saw him house a punt return, I think, and it was pretty cool, dude. Like he's got some wiggle and some speed, and he's also like you can't just bring him down with an arm tackle or anything like that either. So
Yeah, I think you think about his arsenal, and you kind of forget to add in his returning ability as well. So that's what's cool.
yeah, we've got a kick returning spot open this year too. So we'll see if we can slot him in there.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
See how that goes.
Yeah.
Okay, dude. So let's talk about before we move away from high school football, because we did watch some of your highlights, and I think your number might play into this too. But you're kind of a bad man when you rush the ball. Like a lot of quarterbacks, they get out of the pocket, they keep their eyes downfield, nothing's there. They get what they can, they step out of bounds. But it kind of looks like you're not just content to just pick up what yardage is there and step out of bounds. Like you like to make plays with the ball in your hand.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the way I was raised. We have in our house we have a long hallway, and there's actually picture frames on the side. But growing up, it was Hank versus me and Tiger, and so Hank's trying to tackle us, and you kind of you're 7 years old and Hank's in his teenage years, and he's trying to tackle you, and you're just kind of running. But I think when you cross that line of scrimmage,
Hmm.
you always want to compete, and you always, I mean, when you want to go score a touchdown, yeah, and I think that play, you kind of just want to get in the end zone, and you kind of do whatever you can to get in that end zone. Yeah, luckily I got in. I passed the goal line, so that was a fun time.
So in high school, you wore 47, and then in your photo shoot at BYU, you're wearing 47. Is your practice number, game number going to be 47? We're continuing on with that.
Yeah, they said I could, so
There you go.
gonna rock with it as long as I can.
Heck yeah. Tell us about that. Why 47?
Yeah, I used to play running back. Initially when I started playing football, I played running back. Um, I got the number 47. And so I played running back and middle linebacker. I ended up transitioning when I made the transition to quarterback. I kept the number 47. And I still played middle linebacker up until 8th grade. So I don't know. I just 47. It's again the mentality when you cross the line of scrimmage, and then I guess it's the identity of it's like your primitive nature. Like you just want to go play football. You just want to go ball. Just have fun.
Yeah.
Just playing backyard football, front yard basketball with your brothers. I don't know. I like the number. It kind of
Yeah.
brings out who you are.
I love it. And it's yours, dude. Like you own it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. I mean,
especially at your position, I think like that's unique to you.
yeah. I think it's really unique. I think it's cool. And yeah, again, as long as they let me go with it, I'm gonna try and rock with it as long as I can.
Okay. I love it. All right. So coming out of high school, got lots of offers. We know A-Rod's in the mix early on, maybe sophomore year, BYU's interest. They know the Bachmeier greatness, right? And because I know they were big fans of Hank as well. Like they liked Hank, admired his game. And you end up not going to BYU initially. And then you have like a small detour, But then A-Rod the second time around is able to get you to BYU. So talk about A-Rod recruiting you maybe the first time versus the second time. Did anything change? Was anything different, or what happened exactly?
Yeah, with I mean, coming out of high school, I was fortunate enough to hold multiple offers, and a big thing I'd say was playing with my brother.
Yeah.
And obviously he was at Stanford, um, and I kind of just thought, the academic excellence at Stanford, and then obviously having the opportunity to play with Tiger, I think that kind of outweighed a lot of other factors.
Yeah.
Um, and then the second time around, obviously, circumstances arose and end up transferring. Um, and Tiger was able to transfer as well. Um, and we kind of just wanted to find a stable situation, specifically at the coaching spot. And then obviously scheme and being able to make plays. And I think I think there's no better place to do it than BYU. So
Yeah. Dude, and you can't thumb your nose at the academics at Stanford. Like that's world-class academics. So I understand completely like where you guys are coming from. And Tiger found a way to get some time at Stanford and get that degree and
yeah,
then get over to BYU anyway. So
yeah, it kind of all worked out. Yeah, I mean, no regrets, and obviously, um, very excited to be here. And I can't wait for Saturdays.
yeah. Tell me just a little tiny bit. I got to know about Andrew Luck because he's a NFL great. Obviously, he's a Stanford great, and he was working with you this past spring. I'm just curious, like, what's he like? What was that kind of like?
Yeah, I mean, it was a great experience. I learned a lot. Obviously, somebody of Andrew Luck's stature. I mean, you try and just be a sponge and soak up all the knowledge that you can from him.
For sure.
Um, yeah, I mean, it was a great experience. But again, I'm very excited to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't wait.
Okay, so you're here. You're in Provo now. Um, kind of, you're in a situation where everyone's hoping you could pick up the playbook fast. Maybe we're not too worried about that because we know the Bachmeiers are, pretty academic, pretty cerebral kids. What has it been like coming in here? I mean, you got to establish rapport with the team. Everything's just got to be new. Like that's got to be a big adjustment. How's that been?
Yeah, I mean, change is always tough, but I think the people in the locker room,
Mm,
they're second to none. I mean, just high character guys, and I mean the transition has actually been great.
yeah.
I mean, I was just playing uh, I was just playing board games with the guys, and we actually went floating down the river, and we actually went. I went to my first rodeo with the guys. So the transition's been great. As far as the playbook, obviously there's complexity in every collegiate playbook, but
Mhm.
it kind of comes down to preparation and um, practice and yeah, I think the transition's been great. I feel like I've been acclimating pretty well.
Yeah, everyone's gonna run mesh. Everyone's gonna run sail. Everyone's gonna run flood. Everyone's gonna run smash. It's just gonna be different variations, different packages, different formations. There's just nuances to it all,
Yeah,
right?
different terminology.
Yeah.
Again, I mean, I think with the help of Coach Mitchell, I mean we meet with Coach Mitchell. I mean almost every day, and obviously Coach A-Rod chiming in. So I think, and then obviously the quarterback group. I mean, helping us out, and
Yeah.
and so it's just. I mean, it's been a great experience, and yeah, again, I feel like I'm acclimated pretty well.
We've had McKay and Trayson on all in the last month and a half or so on this podcast, and they've all kind of mentioned they want to compete as hard as they can for the quarterback spot so that whoever the quarterback person is, they're ready to go because the competition will make them better because they feel like the team deserves well. But they're honestly very humble, very selfless guys. Not a lot of arrogance to them. I would say they're confident guys. They're confident for sure that they can do it. They've played D1 ball before, like they can do it. But I think it's really cool that they're helping you out too, instead of being like, well, I don't want to help this kid out because they want a real competition and they want whoever the best quarterback is to play. They both told me that in here. Have you kind of got that sense?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, um, McKay, and Emerson just went to Hungry Hawaiian, and we're kind of having that brotherly camaraderie, and I think that's great in a quarterback room, in any room, and yeah, I mean competition is obviously going to enhance a lot of performance, and so yeah, just best for the team, the best guy's going to play, whoever executes the best is going to play,
Mm-hmm.
and whoever it is, I know. There's a great support staff. The number one defense in the Big 12, and guys on the perimeter that can go, and guys up front, that can go as well. So yeah, it's gonna be a good competition, and yeah, I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Fall camp's gonna be a lot of fun. I think it's gonna be more fun than it was last year, maybe even the year before, just because people are gonna be going really hard, and we've got a talented D for you guys to go against, a talented O line to give them problems. Like there's just a lot of competition, and I think it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, yeah, I know. I can't wait. Yeah, I think it's what's the start date? August 3rd or 20th?
Yeah, I think you might have some like the boring meeting stuff at the very end of July where you got to like sit through some meetings and go over some stuff, but the real fun starts the very beginning of August.
Yeah.
So, all right, while we're talking about quarterback battle, quarterback preparation, I know there's a ton of Cougar fans who want to know, are you familiar with John Beck and have you ever trained with him?
Yeah, I've been training with John Beck for a while now. I mean, yeah, I mean he's one of the best to ever do it,
And he's right there by your hometown too.
yeah, yeah, in Southern California. I mean, yeah, I mean, again, why not be a sponge from Coach Beck and soak up all the knowledge that he's instilling in us, and yeah, it's been a great experience.
A lot of the guys I've talked to who've trained with Coach Beck have kind of talked about you get so much feedback on things like why the ball's coming out a certain way or why certain things are happening and stuff like that. But also he focuses a lot on off-platform throwing. Is that, and when I read your 24/7 bio, which I've heard is gospel, like if it's in your 24/7 bio, it has to be true, that one of the talents they attribute to you is being able to release the ball from a lot of different arm angles and that. Is that something you kind of pride yourself on? Is that off-platform stuff?
Yeah, definitely. I think, I mean, when you have 4 or 5, big dudes coming at you, you got to be able to manipulate your arm angle.
Yeah.
And I think it kind of goes back to playing shortstop and playing baseball and being able to find those different arm angles. Because at the end of the day, how many times you can have a clean pocket during the game, and so being able to generate power in funky situations, the great quarterbacks are able to do that, and I'm trying to reach that.
Yeah. All right. So you're new to BYU. First impressions, who's like the class clown or who's like Mr. Goof Off in the group that you've met so far? You probably met everybody. There's like 120 guys on the roster still. So, but first impressions.
The class clown is definitely Parker. I mean, yeah, we did a funny karaoke, or we did a karaoke kind of deal to finish off a little duration of workouts before we got our break. And yeah, Parker's like taking off his shirt, and he's a funny dude. He's the class clown. And you need
Oh,
that
yeah.
guy on the team, and yeah, that guy's Parker.
Yeah. All right. And then who's Mr. Serious or Mr. Rule follower? Like they're going to expect people to show up and be on time. And who's kind of serious, would you say?
Hmm. Oh, Jack Kelly for
Jack
sure.
Kelly.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. I mean, self-explanatory. I mean, that's why he is who he is, and
Yeah.
you can see his performance on the field. Yeah, Jack. Yeah, 100%.
Okay, cool. Are you and Tiger, are you guys rooming together
Yes.
right
yeah,
now?
Yeah, rooming together.
That's sweet. And it's just the two of you then?
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, he's a little messy, but I'll give him a pass.
Oh, man. And then you had a lot of ties to BYU players. Well, really it's through Boise, right? But we were talking about before, like Cade Finnegan has ties with the Bachmeiers, just we played with Hank. Banya, Will Farron, all those guys. Is there anyone else on the team that either you like played high school ball with or you've trained with or you have connections with?
I knew of LaMason Wallen just
Oh,
because
yeah.
he's a Southern California guy. Newsy and the twins. I don't even know how to pronounce their last names, but one of them was committed to Stanford. So yeah, I mean, I know some kids coming in. And I know LaMason, and then obviously the Boise ties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Well, that's awesome, dude. So what else should we know about you? What else the Cougar fans need to know about Bear before we cut you loose?
I like playing the guitar, so I'm
Oh.
thinking about going to an open mic or an elderly home and bringing out the 6 strings.
Dude, I like that. That's really cool. We could make that happen for sure.
Yeah.
That'd be
That'd be
really
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
How long have you played the guitar?
I picked it up about 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tiger learned Tiger learned about 6 years ago, and then I picked it up as well. Yeah, I'll ramble a little. We have an uncle that lives in Minnesota, and he kind of we went out one year for the 4th of July, and he was doing campfire songs and whatnot. And we just had a good time, and Tiger ended up picking up, and then I kind of followed him. I mean, there's nothing better than having the 6 strings and just kind of playing. It's really fun.
Yeah. Well, dude, make sure, I mean, you don't have a ton of time till fall camp starts, because fall camp is, when that happens, bro, it's game over. Like a spring ball is busy, keeps you busy and stuff, but fall camp is like, seems like it's another level up from that. But you should try and get up to the mountains, man. Take your 6 string up to the mountains and have a little fire. The mountains with the mountain views and the lakes. Have you been up there yet?
I mean, yeah, not yet, not what you're kind of describing, but yeah, I guess I have to.
Dude, it's cool. It's really cool. Some of the mountain views, and I mean, it's cooler up there. The weather's nice. Like, if you need some spots, like I'll let you know some quick, easy spots you can get to when you got some downtime.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah.
All right, and then have you been acquainted with food here yet? You got your favorite spots yet? Because I can recommend some.
I don't know if you know the nutritionist Dan.
Oh yeah, Dan the man.
I mean, I just kind of like his food, but I fell in love with Zupas.
Okay.
The sandwiches and salad. I don't know. I just
possible NIL deal, Zupas. I don't know if you're watching this, but if you are, possibly.
Yeah, I like the barbecue brisket sandwich. That's good.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Have you tried Chubby's yet?
I have not tried Chubby's, actually. No.
Little secret. Trey, I think Trey's outside this door, but see if Trey will take you and Tiger to Chubby's, because he has like a small hookup there.
Okay.
On that. So
Chubby's, yeah.
Can introduce you to the greatness that is Chubby's.
All right.
So
yeah.
Echo, what are we forgetting, man? You can use the mic too.
So the hair, you and your brother both had long hair in your pictures when you were committing to BYU. Is that
This is a curveball question, man. Go for it.
It's something that comes up.
Go for it.
Did BYU make you cut the hair, or was that just a personal choice?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, I see Tiger rock the flow, and I always try and emulate that. But I mean, he looks good, and I don't know. I can't keep the flow like him. Yeah, he's got some luscious locks, and I try and grow it out, but it never really works out. And then also in the summer when it's hot, it's kind of too much to maintain. So I end up cutting it. And I like long hair, and I mean, I like short hair in the summer during hot times.
Okay.
Yeah. What else, Craig? What are we forgetting, man? Nothing. We covered it all. That's it. Echo, that's it.
That's it.
That's it. All right. Well, Bear, thanks for coming, man. I got a gift for you. Right there on that table, we've got Defense drinks. So that one with the gold band on it is our electrolyte mix.
Okay.
And then the other one is a caffeine-free pre-workout. NCAA supposedly limits how much caffeine you're supposed to intake there, so we got a caffeine-free one.
Oh, got you. Awesome.
Yeah, you're welcome to take those with you. Enjoy them.
Okay. Thank you.
Sometimes Dan has them available in the facility. Sometimes he doesn't. I don't know what his current status is, but enjoy those. And dude, I look forward to hopefully doing more work with you. We'd love to get you in the Discord for a Q&A. I'm sure the fans would go bonkers for that, right? In there, it's super chill.
Okay.
We've got like honestly great fans. And then I'm trying to put together an event. So Portland State kicks off at 6, and I'm talking to the owner of Chubby's in Orem of keeping it open late after the game, and then we're gonna buy players and their families food there, and then invite our CougConnect subscribers to come and like
nice.
hang out there. So I'm still fine tuning that, trying to like get that dialed in, but that'd be another opportunity to maybe connect and do some cool things.
Yeah,
so.
no, that sounds great. Yeah, I know my family would be happy to do that.
Yeah, no one is sad when they leave Chubby's. So
I know I gotta try out Chubby's.
Yeah, they got great stuff, man. You'll like it. But that's all we got. Cougar fans, thanks for tuning in again. Bear, thanks for being on here, and appreciate your time.
Yeah, thank you. It's an incredible honor to be on here, and go Cougs.
Yeah, go Cougs.